New Mexico BDR Section 2 at the end of March. What is it like? And is it worth making the trip out here if you're stuck on the couch? Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. I am about 20 miles into the Section 2 of the New Mexico BDR, right up from Weed. I want to make a quick point here. Don't plan on getting gas at Weed if you are coming in. At least right now, as of now, they're working on getting their pumps fixed, but there was no gas. So I had to go to Mayhill. That's about out and back, about an hour delay. So plan on that, especially if you're coming soon. It is the last couple days, last weekend of March 2025. It's not typical to be able to come ride this early. It should be later April, early May. But there's no snow up here and the temperatures aren't too bad. It got down to 45 degrees last night, sleeping in the tent. So not terrible. My hands are cold right now, but once I get the heated grips on and start rolling, it'll be fine. So really the thing is I just want to show you that you can ride this early, especially if you are stuck on the couch and you are sick of winter and you want to get out and go do something. The southern sections of the New Mexico BDR are going to open up a lot earlier than other places that you could go. And I'm up in the mountains. Yesterday I saw deer, I saw turkeys, and I saw a lot of elk. It was really low light condition because I was getting in here later than I had planned. So I don't think I have any video footage of the elk. Maybe, we'll see. But anyway, I'm only 20 miles in. This is an incredibly long section, 170 miles. So I got a lot of riding to do. I think quite a bit of it is road riding, but I am in an area here where it's Jeep track. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get to Cloudcroft and get some of that other stuff. I looked at the line and there is some zigzags in there. So I'm guessing there's some switchbacks. I'm not exactly sure what to expect. I don't know how loose it's going to be. I don't know how rocky it's going to be. Riding by myself, I may have to make a decision on whether or not I continue, if it's overly technical or if I think there's risk involved. So anyway, I need to get my tent packed up and get out of here. So if you are interested in riding in the New Mexico BDR Section 2, maybe you're just going to do sections at a time and you want to do it early, this is what you should expect. I am 65 miles into Section 2 and it is a lot of fun. Other than the Jeep trail in like the first 20 miles, everything else has just been dirt roads, and got to check my speed from time to time. I'm out here on a Saturday. I think it's March 29th, and there's a few people camping, but the roads are empty. And so it's nice. It's quiet. It's about 55 degrees, which honestly is a great temperature. I've got a jacket on, but I'm really comfortable. So I think this is actually a good time of year to be out here if there's no snow, and there's no snow in the forecast. It's a cloudy, overcast day. I haven't seen the sun. There's no moisture forecasted right now, hopefully, because if it does, I'm in trouble. Oh! I am the only fool that is out here. Yeah, this is fun. I regret waiting so long to get down here. This section is a blast, at least the first third of it. So I'll be rolling into Cloudcroft here pretty soon. I had to get gas in Mayhill, which was 86 octane, so kind of low. The first thing I'm going to do is when I get into Cloudcroft is put some premium back in the bike. But with that being said, my bike's running fine on the lower grade octane, not a big deal. Yeah, I really encourage you, if this is within reason to get to, ride it. Just go out and do it. I think this time of year, April will be just as good, and it is awesome. Never trust a forecast. I pulled into Cloudcroft to get gas, and the forecast was 57 and windy, but I didn't look at the hourly forecast. And right as I pulled into Cloudcroft, the chances for snow were about 75%, and it turned out to be 100%. So it is still sprinkling a little bit. It has dampened the road down out here, but I'm not letting that be a deterrent. I'm going to continue to ride. It's a little cold. So what? I've got the right gear on. I don't really care. So I'm just gonna keep doing the BDR. And you know, maybe tonight it might be kind of cold, but whatever. So yeah, just check the weather. But if it's gonna be accumulation, then you maybe need to reconsider what you're gonna do. But out here, the roads, let me turn this off. Out here, the roads, when they first get moisture, they pack down, the dust goes away, and the traction is great. It's if you get like heavy rainstorms where it's really a problem. So this snow, not gonna be any accumulation. The ground is fairly warm, so it's not sticking at all. But you know, really any time of year in the mountains, it's a risk. So it doesn't really matter. My trend of riding in rain, hail, snow, freezing temperatures continues. So in 2025, you may not want to ride with me unless you like horrible weather. I am done with section 2. I'm actually 36 miles into section 3, and the reason I did that is I didn't know where I was going to find camping tonight, so I didn't stop to do the finale of section 2. But a couple things happened. One is these tires, the Mitas Enduro XT Plus in the 9100 21, they pick up a lot of rocks. And that is the only explanation I can have for breaking my front fender. So it is Gorilla glued, or Gorilla taped. Honestly, it's holding pretty well. So I might try to tape the inside of the fender, but as long as it holds, I'm gonna leave it. So part of the reason is there are sections in section 2, the northern half, that there are a lot of sharp rocks, small rocks, bigger rocks. There's some drainages you have to go down, and I just can't help but think that this picked up one of those sharper rocks, and as it wrapped around, got smashed into here. I don't really have another explanation because there's a small hole in here, like something hit it and knocked it out. I just don't know. Maybe it just has vibrated itself through. But yeah, that's really the only hiccup I've had, except for getting snowed on. But I knew that the snow wasn't going to last, and that the road conditions remained fine the entire ride. It was just a little cold, not a big deal. Section 2 is done. I can see why it is a section people do. I think going through the mountains, the Sacramento Mountains, and then that loop up through by Bonita Lake was really, really awesome. I wish it had been sunny and not overcast and gray and sprinkly at parts of that trip. I think it would have been better. Temperature was a little cool. Overall, it was fine. I will say, when you drop out of there's a pass you go over when you go past Bonita Lake, and it was really, really hard for me to get the camera turned on some of the uphill switchbacks. They're not terrible, but where it was difficult was the descent going back down the other side. It is quite steep. There was no way I could get my camera turned on while I was going down these steep switchbacks. It was fine. You just go slow, you know, just use your brakes. I don't go fast down that stuff. I don't really see a need to. I'm more interested in being in control, and I never had an issue with the bike slipping or sliding. I just rolled down it, sometimes just with compression braking, other times with a little bit of front brake. But that was a fun section to finish with, and then getting into Carrizozo to get gas. Overall, I think this time of year, if you can time the weather, of course, I've had a few little hiccups with the snow. I think this is a great time of year to get out here because you're not going to overheat. If you don't mind camping in the cold, it's really fantastic, and there's plenty of places to camp. You know, now I will say, just real quick, just a plug for section 3, the beginning of section 3, the first 37 miles, it's fast. Once you get off road, it's fast. It's just a packed gravel dirt road. I didn't film any of it. A lot of cattle, but there is a little designated camping area 37 miles in. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, if you have ridden Section 2, let me know what your thoughts on it are in the comments below. If you skipped Section 2 and maybe went to some others, let me know why you did that. Or if you're planning to ride the New Mexico BDR, let me know what time of year you think you're gonna try to do that. I think the end of March, April, 1st of May, the southern sections are amazing. And I was blown away with how much elk I saw going through there. Matter of fact, going through Rio Doso, there were 3 cow elk just laying in somebody's yard. So be aware, there's a lot of wildlife. If you're riding in the evening or early mornings, a lot of wildlife. Anyway, remember, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So get out and do that ride that you've been thinking about. Thanks for watching. Get out, do some riding, ride safe, and I will see you out there.